With an October 7th release date still on the books, many people have been wondering when the announced Gambit movie starring Channing Tatum would finally start to go into production. While according to a local ABC station, the new X-Men Universe film is supposedly slated to go into production in March. Gambit is being directed by Edge of Tomorrow and Mr. and Mrs. Smith helmer Doug Liman. Schnepp, if Gambit does indeed go into production, buyers saw that it can still make the current October 7th release.
Yeah, I'd buy it. I mean, they've got $150 million. I mean, that should at least buy half of a country or something. Like, all of you must finish the graphics, you know? It's like, how long is the shoot? March, April, May. Just say it's a 90-day shoot. That's
which is not unreasonable.
Right, that's not unreasonable, but that's not extravagant, but it's also more than like normal films, or like 21 days, 31 days. It's 90 days, sure. That's March, April, May, and they could bust all those effects out. They could totally get that October deadline. I'd like to see them meet that October deadline too, that release date. Yeah, I'm excited to hear that they're finally shooting it. That's great.
I am going to sell it, but only by the skin of it, because I agree with you. I believe it's possible. I do believe it is possible, but if I had to say buy or sell, I still got to believe in the next month they're going to announce pushing the film back. I just think they're going to take more time, because while it's possible, they're not leaving themselves a lot of wiggle room. They're not leaving themselves a lot of room for error in this. They don't have a lot of room here that if they decided that this wasn't working, to schedule 3 more weeks to go back and reshoot something, which you normally like to give yourself a little bit of that padding. So while I totally agree with you that it is possible, if I had to put money on it, I'd say we're going to hear it gets pushed into 2017 at some point. What do you think?
Yeah, see, we talked about it the other day, and we both thought if something wasn't announced pretty soon, we're looking at 2017. Right. Something is kind of announced. I'm just going to buy it because of scheduling. I'm going to buy it because of Channing Tatum's schedule. They're probably like, wait a minute, we got to, and maybe Lyman's schedule too, I don't know. But as far as Tatum's schedule, we have to get this done now. And if we want to make this in October, and so we don't have to push it back even more so because this guy's all tied up, because the guy works all the time. It was like 3 or 4 movies a year. So I think it's going to happen. I still think it's a bit of a mistake to push it out this fast, because I think that if the amount of time, like you said, 90-day shoot, then just really going into overload and really stressing out your editors and everyone else too. But I think it could happen, and I don't know how great it'll be if it comes out in October, but I do think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, they've put a year into pre-production. They've got this this brilliant film all mapped out. Who's to say? Well, we'll certainly know for sure in the next 2 months.
Deadpool. Remember that? That was shot just a couple, like 8 months ago.
The difference, though, with Deadpool is they had the same director on the whole entire time, and they had this.
Yeah, Liman just came out kind of last minute.
There's everybody was dropping out of it. They didn't know what they were going to do. Tatum at one point was gone, and then he's back. Like, there was
$150 million.
Right. It was like Deadpool was like, we got this. Let us go. Let us do our thing. Boom. This has been a bit of a mess up until now.
Well, no, guys, come on. At the last minute, Brett Ratner came on to direct X-Men 3, and that turned out all right?
Magneto's hideout was in the woods. Why?
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.